My name is Hope Pace, and I am the interior lifestyle designer of Chic Home Design and Staging. I started Chic Home Design about 7 years ago after working full-time in corporate America, climbing that ladder. My background is actually not interior design. I'm self-taught, and I have been in love with design since I was probably 8 or 9 years old. I am a career transition person that decided at the ripe age of 40-something that I wanted to change careers. So I took my passion for design as well as my business background and combined those two and formed Chic Home Design. I'm very, very passionate about transforming people's lives. What I like to see is for people to fall in love with the space that is around them. And how I typically do that is I get to learn them, observe them, and understand what they like and translate that for them. That's kind of ultimately what my goal is to help them create a sanctuary. 1, 2, 3. Oh my God!
Oh, we got those. It's really cool.
Oh, they're so pretty.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Oh, I just love it. Look at all of our things.
So nice.
Oh, it's so pretty. The basement redesign that we just completed was about a 3.5 month process. A redesign typically takes that long. We did a lot of conditional work in this space. We took it from being a kind of uninspired, underutilized, dark kind of dungeonous space, if you will, and we lightened it up. Primarily, we added light. Thank goodness. We had lots of light, and then we provided, a paint color palette for them, which we use very, very warm grayish tones, and then also earth tones. So we incorporated a lot of the dark persimmons, the rust, the denim blues. The inspiration had more to do with their culture. They wanted warm tones, and so the warm tones that we also incorporated upstairs were reds and blues and creams and browns. And so for me and for our design process, it's very important to keep each space seamless. So if you walk from downstairs or from upstairs to downstairs, you feel as if you're in the same home. We updated the floors from concrete to or old vinyl, very old dated flooring, to luxury vinyl tile. We also added texture, so you'll see lots and lots of texture and pattern in this space to make it feel warm for them. And one of the things, lastly, that I wanted to do is create zones of activity. When you have such a long linear space, it's good to separate the space according to activity. So we created 3 different zones. So one for a kiddie zone, which will be a play area for them. We actually created a custom climb wall for them. And then also we created a game area where there's a pool table where they can shoot pool and throw darts. Set up a couple of bistro areas where there's more conversation going on with friends and family. And then also we created an entertainment kind of movie night area where there's a new sofa that also doubles as a additional guest bed area. And we maximize their storage in the space. So it was a lot that we did for the space to transform it to something that's more inviting and welcoming and family friendly.
The first project that we hired Chic Home Design for was actually back in 2016, and it was upstairs, the living room and dining room. And initially I was just looking at someone who would, fit my budget as well as our kind of style and being able to kind of pull out the things that I liked, because I'm not an interior designer and I'm not really good with things like that. And so that's kind of how it all started. But it's kind of gone on from there because I was so excited and in love with the dining room and the living room. And I just find that Hope is able to really incorporate like our personalities and our backgrounds and kind of create those hints of our cultural backgrounds that we like to see in a really modern and kind of holistic way.
It was nice to have somebody have an idea, a plan, okay, this is what we're going to do, this is how we're going to kind of set it up, and then just kind of moving then from room to room to room, it all kind of tied together also, which was really nice, so that we had a kind of a continuous theme throughout the whole house, and as we've moved and progressed, it's just all really starting to come together. Really nice.
It was a dungeon and I would never come down here. And now it's amazing. Now it's my favorite place. I just love it. I'm going to be down here all the time now. I used to never come down here.
Yeah, I would only be down here by myself with my friends to play video games sometimes, and then we couldn't even bring Aryan down here, nobody was comfortable with him being down here because we didn't know if there's random nails or just stuff kind of lying around.
Cobwebs,
dark, yeah.
all sorts of stuff. It was just terrible.
It's a complete transformation, and now we watch, we'll be down here a lot.
I mean, the fact, again, like, not to belabor the point, but there are so many details that are us, whether that's the fireplace, art, or the knickknacks that we've collected over the years that have found their way to being displayed, that Hope's been able to display. It's not just staged for, it doesn't feel like it's just staged for show. It's really for us.
My responsibility as a designer is to personalize it according to them. And so I want to learn more about them. I want to know about their culture. I want to learn about their children. I want to know about their favorite colors and their favorite places to vacation. I want to know about the mementos that mean the most to them so that I can incorporate that. And then that way they fall more in love with the space that they now live in. So that's the goal. Why I use personal touches is because I want them to feel more engaged with their home. I think when you're more engaged with your home, you're more emotionally connected. I'm so happy. Actually, as a designer, we live for these type of reactions. The last thing you want is for someone to come in with a huge frown or like, I totally missed the mark. But for people to come in and just feel elated about being in, they fall in love with the space, and that's what you want to see. You want to see them, can't wait to come down and actually spend time in the space. That's the overall goal. So I was very excited. I'm very happy. I'm proud of the work that we've done, and most importantly, I'm happy that they are happy.